Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Oshina. I'm very excited for this video because it's going to be my December TBR. I'm going to talk about a bunch of readathons that I want to do in the month and then a read along as well. So stick with me. I am very excited to share all of this with you. So first thing that is kind of going to start very soon, like tomorrow, is the plan. I'm going to read Piercing the Darkness by Frank E. Peretti. This is kind of like the companion sequel to This Present Darkness, and I kind of did a read along with This Present Darkness in October, right? And I am ready to do it for Piercing the Darkness. So if you want to join me, I would love that. I'm going to be reading it from the what are the dates? So I'm gonna read this like a little bit in November, a little bit in December, just because the first week of December is like midweek, you know? So Sunday is November 28th, so that's when I want to start this book, and then I plan to like finish it by December 4th, which is the Saturday. So if you want to read it with me in that week, I would love that. It's kind of thicker, but so is This Present Darkness, and it read so quickly once I got into it, but at the same time, it's like so theologically dense at times that I'm like, wow, I just gotta soak it up and sit with it for a bit. So I've heard that this one isn't as good. I don't actually know. I think it follows a whole new small town, a whole new set of characters, but I've heard it, yeah, it's not as good, but whatever. I'm gonna still give it a try, and I do hope that I like it just as much as This Present Darkness. I just can't wait to get back into Peretti's writing and just the way that he portrays the spiritual realm. I think it's fascinating and I really like it. So yeah, this is the first one, so I want to finish it in December, but technically I'm starting it in November, so that's why I'm putting this video up a little bit earlier than I normally would. But yeah, so please join me if you want to. I'll post on the community tab as well the day that I start this, which is going to be tomorrow, because this is going to go up Saturday and then I'm going to start it Sunday, hopefully. I don't think it'll take me a full week to read it, but it might. So yeah, that's the first one. Very excited about it. So now I'm going to share the two readathons that I want to participate in this month. For some reason, Christmas readathons I find easier to participate in. I don't normally do readathons that often. I've kind of talked about it a little bit. It's just I find them intimidating for some reason, but Christmas ones I don't. So anyways, there's two that I want to participate in, and they actually overlap, which is kind of handy because then I can make books count for both. So the first one has a graphic that I'm going to put up. It's the Choose Your Own Holiday Adventure, and this is being hosted by Tia and All the Books, and then Chloe B as well. So I'll link their videos down below announcing it, and yeah, you see the graphic. So you're supposed to choose, basically it's 3 books in 2 weeks, because this readathon goes from December 6th to the 19th. So I am planning to participate the whole time, and technically you only have to read 3 books to like complete the readathon, 1 for each category. So I have chosen my categories. I think Chloe is gonna try to do a blackout, but I don't think that's realistic for me, so I'm not gonna do that, because that would mean, what, 9 books, right? Yeah, 9 books. Can't do it. So I'm gonna do 3 instead. You choose to be something, like you are a whatever, and then where you're spending the holidays, and then where you find, or no, what you find in that place. So it'll make sense if you look at the graphic. Anyways, so I'm gonna go for You Are a Chef, and so that means pick a book with a food element. And for that, I'm gonna choose The White Christmas Inn by Colleen Wright. So this book definitely has a lot of different themes in it that could have fit for a lot of these, but one of the main things is the owners of the inn are constantly like baking and making food for their guests, because they're supposed to provide food as well, but they're always like are running out of groceries, and they're snowed in, so they can't get to grocery stores and stuff. So like food is kind of an issue in the book, so I'm counting it for that. So I'm excited. I'm gonna read it as an ebook, and I've requested it through my library, but it hasn't come in yet. So I mean, I still have lots of time, I guess, like 2 weeks, but I hope I get it in time, you know. I'm sure I will. But anyways, so that's the first one. And then I'm going to be spending the holidays in a small town I chose, and I'm going to read Snow Angel Cove for this one by RaeAnne Thayne. So this one, yeah, is set in a small town. I don't know if it's called Snow Angel Cove, but whatever. It's a small town, and it's a romance, so I'm excited about that. And then in that small town, I'm gonna find family/love, because the book that I chose has both in it, so it doesn't really matter. I think I'm gonna go for family instead. So I chose Snowbound at Christmas to count for this prompt, because this follows twin sisters and they like kind of swap roles for a little bit. One of the sisters is an actress and she gets an opportunity to act somewhere else, but she's on this soap opera that she doesn't want to like give up. So her twin sister fills in her spot like without telling anyone. So that sounds really funny. So, I mean, they both have romances too, I think, but it is also about sisters. So I'm going to choose that for the family one. So that is the first readathon that I'm going to participate in. And it goes for 2 weeks, which is really nice. Gives lots of time to read 3 books, and I'm sure that I'll be able to do it. So that starts on the 6th, which is a Sunday or a Monday. I'm looking at my calendar over there. Whatever. Yeah, if you want to participate, I would totally recommend it. It's kind of fun. The prompts are just different enough that it was a little bit more tricky to find books, but ultimately, obviously, I made all the books that I want to read fit for the prompts, so that worked out. Okay, so then the next readathon that I want to participate in is the Marian Bright readathon, or yeah, hashtag Marian Bright readathon, something like that. So Zoe Delaney, I saw it on her channel because I follow her, so I'll link her video. So she's hosting this with 2 other girls, and this is going from the 9th to the 15th, so like right in the middle of the Choose Your Own Holiday Adventure. So this one has a lot more prompts. So luckily they're fine with like, you know, crossover and using the same book for the same prompt, whatever. So I'm going to be doing that for sure. So the first prompt for this readathon is Winter Wonderland, and for this you're supposed to read a book with white on the cover. So I'm gonna make Snowbound at Christmas count because there's like snow falling and snow on the ground, and obviously there's white on this cover, so that counts for that. So then the next prompt is Hot Cocoa, a book that gives you cozy vibes. So for this one, I kind of was like, I'm gonna just guess that Mistletoe Between Friends by Samantha Chase is gonna be cozy, because a Friends to Lovers story is always so sweet to read, so I'm gonna choose that for that one. The next prompt is Elf on the Shelf, a book you already own. So for that, I'm gonna just say Snowbound at Christmas because I do own this and works for me, and I'm gonna be reading it anyways. Then there's Last Christmas, a book you bought last year, and for that I'm going to read Christmas Camp by Karen Schaler. Yeah, I did buy this last year and I'm going to read it this year. Wait, did I? Actually, I think I bought it this year. It's fine, in my mind it was last year. Okay, well, you know what? Actually, I didn't buy this either. Oh well, I just caught myself. I didn't actually buy this last year. I think I bought it this year. That's okay. Anyways, I'm gonna count it anyways. So yeah, this is gonna count for the last year prompt. The next one is The Grinch, an enemies to lovers or an unreliable narrator. And I don't actually know if this one is. So the thing is, some of these I'm not sure if they're enemies to lovers. So I'm reading Snow Angel Cove. There might be an enemies to lovers in there, but I don't actually know. This one might, with the sister that's pretending to be the other one on the soap opera. Possibly she doesn't get along with the co-star, but maybe they do. I don't know. So this one's kind of like, once I read the book, I'll know if it is a Friends to Lovers or an unreliable narrator. That one kind of like lets you read a thriller if you want to, but I don't want to, so I'm going for the enemies to lovers. Okay, the last prompt is Baby It's Cold Outside, and this is a book with dual perspectives. And this one I'm gonna have to wait on too, because I don't know if any of the books that I already want to read have dual perspectives. I am going to go, I wish I had done it before this video, but oh well. I'm gonna go to the library today and get 2 books that just came in. They both were recommended on my Christmas TBR video. I'll link it down below. So someone recommended What Light by J. Asher. This is a YA Christmas book, but I've heard good things. And actually, a couple years ago, I did want to read it, but then I just was like, ugh, it just never happened, and I eventually was like, I'll probably never read it, so I took it off my TBR. But at one point I was interested, so I finally requested it from my library and it came in today, so I've got to go pick it up. And then the other one that is in is called The Bridge by Kingsbury. This one sounds like it's gonna be really good, but like more intense. They're both Christmas books, but The Bridge has to do with family, something like that. So I don't know if either of these two have dual perspectives, but if they do, then they could fit for that prompt too. So that kind of spoils the rest of the books. So those are the two readathons that I want to participate in. And yeah, so there's actually more books on top of this, because like the latest readathon ends on the 19th, so there's still days in December left to read. So I do hope that I read What Light by J. Asher and The Bridge by Karen Kingsbury. I don't know if I'll be able to get to them. Already this feels like kind of a lot of books, but whatever, we'll see, you know? I'd like to have some options. So then the other book is called His Love Revealed. I forget the author, I think it's Cynthia something. I'm currently reading the first book. I'm really liking it. I have all 3 books. The publisher kindly sent them to me, so I started the first book and I really like it, so I definitely want to read the second book in December. It's called His Love Revealed. I don't know anything about it because I haven't finished the first book yet, so I don't know if it follows the same characters or just like, because it's set in this small town, so I feel like it will probably just follow characters within the town that you meet. Anyways, so far I'm really liking the first book. It'll probably be in my November wrap-up, so you can look out for that. The next book that I want to read, I'm actually currently reading this, but I don't think I'll finish it in November. It's called A Change in Tune by Ashley Rescott. This was sent to me by the author, so thank you, Ashley. And this is actually a young adult book, but I think it's gonna be really good. So it's kind of like based on music. This girl is a violinist, I'm pretty sure, and it's like, you know, kind of her story with, oh, a cellist, that's what she is. I thought it was violin. Okay, she's a cellist, my bad. Anyways, and yeah, it's just like what she gets up to being in music and stuff that happens. So I think it's gonna be good, and it's a really nice book, like super good quality and stuff. So I am excited about that. So that's the other one that I want to read in December. And then the rest on my list, I mean, I did write down Long Way Gone. I would just love to reread this before the end of the year, but I'm not sure. The other thing is, let me get it. Okay, the other thing is I am going to announce a read-along for Redeeming Love, since the movie comes out at the end of January, and this is kind of a bigger book. I'm not sure that even 1 month is enough for some people, so, but I need to like figure it out. So I'm gonna find the exact date of the movie coming out in theaters, and then I will like section off this book and see like, I don't know, what is realistic for you guys? Like, I don't know. You know? I don't know. Like a couple chapters a week or a couple pages a day? Like, how do we want to do it? I'm not sure. Probably I'll just like post when I'm gonna start it, and then we can read it at the same time if you want. But I feel like I'll end up starting it in December just to give myself lots of time, because sometimes like this book is pretty intense, and so I don't know if I could just like read only this for however long it takes me. I might need to take breaks, so if that happens, then I'll be reading other books in between, and I would like to give myself lots of time to read it before the movie comes out. So yeah, by the way, a second trailer came out for the movie, which is really good. I'll link it down below too. I feel like it showed a little bit more of her childhood, and I really liked seeing that because there are a lot of flashbacks in this book that show how she was raised, and they like really make a difference in explaining why she is who she is in the present. So anyways, that is that. Okay, are we done? I mean, technically, I also want to read Her Faith Restored by that same author. This is the 3rd book, and it comes out at the very beginning of January, like, I don't know what they said, January 4th or something. So I would like to read it before it comes out, and then I can like, you know, tell you if it's good and if you want to read it. So yeah, technically that is that. It's a lot of books. I am currently reading Hidden Christmas by Timothy Keller, and then They Turned the World Upside Down, which I'm hoping to finish, not this book, but this book before December. This one, I don't think I'll finish it because I'm not that far in, but yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching this video, you guys. Yeah, I love making TBR videos, I really do. It's fun to be excited about books. So I'm gonna go pick up What Light and The Bridge, and get on with my reading. So yeah, I'm excited about the readathons I'm going to participate in too. I think it'll just be a nice way to start my December, and I will link everything down below. There's going to be a lot of stuff in the description, so if you want any more information, all of the books will be listed down below. Yeah, just check the description if you want to see more. So thank you for watching, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.